Hello everybody, I welcome you to my channel Code with Abapper. In today's lecture, we will create SOAP-based web service on top of a function module that we had created in a previous lecture. So basically this function module imports sales orders number and provides the sales orders details. Details meaning the header data and the item data. It's a deep structure, and the function module is basically the remote enabled function module. If it's not remote enabled, we won't be able to create the SOAP based web service on top of this. Quickly we'll test the function module. So we'll provide the sales orders number. So this is one of the sales orders number in this system. I'll say F8. I'll see we are getting the value or not. We are getting the created date, creates and time, created by, and then 10 item records. Okay, so the function module is properly giving the data. So we'll go back and we'll create the SOAP based web service on top of this. Now to create the SOAP based web service, you have the two methods. One of the method is you can go to Object Navigator, select the function module, right click on the function module, click on Create Enterprise Service. This is one of the path you can follow to create the function to create the web service. Another way is you can open the function module in SE80 or SE37. Then you can click on Utilities, More Utilities, Create Web Service, and from the function module. So I'll follow this path. So I'll click on from the function module. I'll provide the service definition name. So I'll say Z sales detail. Okay, so now I'll provide some description. I'll say web service definition for sales orders data. I'll click on continue. I'll check this checkbox map name. Click on continue. Now you have to select a proper value in this profile drop down. You can select whatever is applicable for you. For me, for today, I'll select no authentication, no transport guarantee. Select this and click on continue. Now you can save this web service definition either in local object or in the package that you want to transport, in a transportable package. So I'll save it in the transportable package zpckg. So this is the transportable package. Now I'll provide the transport request. To provide the transport request, I'll say F4. So yeah, this is the transport request that I'm using. So I'll click on continue. I'll click on continue. Now I'll say complete. So the web service definition is created. You can see the status as new. You have to save it and activate this. So I'll activate this. Click on continue. So the web service definition is now activated. Now the work doesn't end here. You need to copy this web service definition name, and you need to go to a T code called as SOA manager /O SOA MANAGER. It will open up the browser. You need to go to the browser. Click on continue to this website. Provide the credential. Now you will find multiple options here. One of the option is web service configuration. So basically we are here to configure the web service. The web service definition name that you copied here, provide it here and click on search. In the list, you'll find the web service definition name. Now click on the web service definition and click on the button create service. Provide any service name. I'll provide the same name. I'll provide a description. So I'll say web service for sales data. Okay. In the binding name, you could provide any name. I'll provide the same name. I'll click on next. You can choose whatever is applicable for you. Transport level security, SSL or none. For in authentication method, I'll provide the credentials here. Best. Now click on next. Click on next and finish. So the web service is configured in SOA manager and the web service is activated. So you can see the status as active. Now in the SOAP based web service, there's a concept of WSDL, web service description language, web service description language, and that WSDL file you can find from by clicking on this icon, open binding WSDL generation. Click on this. Now you can see the URL generated. Either you can copy this URL, go to the browser, provide this URL here, press enter, provide the credentials. Now you can see a XML format file. This is basically the WSDL file. You can right click on this and download it in your local system. So one of the things that you need to focus is this, the file name should have the extension .wsdl. You can provide any path wherever you want to download the WSDL file. I'll say desktop. I'll save it. So the WSDL file is generated and it is downloaded on the desktop. Now you can use the WSDL file while you go for creating the consumer proxy or consumer service. So another way to get the WSDL file is you can click on this button. If you click on this button, it will open up the browser. You provide the credentials. You can see the WSDL file here. You can save it from here also. Now I'll cancel this. Close all tabs. Okay, so we are done with creating the web service. You can see the WSDL file here. Okay, so now I'll go to SAP GUI and where I had created the service definition. Now I can see the external view, whatever the input parameters are, whatever the output parameters are. So these are the sales header data, this is the sales items data. You can go to the internal view. You can go to the WSDL also. You'll see the WSDL file format here also. You can find the URL as well. Now I want to test this web service. So to test this web service, you can click on this button, test or F8. Click on execute. Say allow. Now this is the XML format. This is an XML format. You can edit this and provide a sales orders number. To edit this, you need to click on this button, XML editor. Now provide the sales orders number. Okay. So this was the sales orders number. I'll click on execute. Hello. Yeah. So against this sales orders number that we provided in the request, you can see the response. The response was successful, and you can see the sales orders number, creation date, creation time, created by, and the items detail. So you can see this. We're getting the item number, then the material number. Okay. So we will end the part 2 of SOAP web service development here, and we will continue in the next lecture. In the next lecture, we will create consumer proxy or service consumer via which we'll consume the created web service in a report program. So if you found this video informative, do not forget to give a thumbs up, and in the comment box do let me know the topics on which you want further lectures. And yeah, suggestions and support is really important. Do subscribe my channel, and because that motivates me to create more and more informative videos for you. So till then, thank you, take care, bye bye.